YouTube, welcome back for part 2 of my foot detoxing. I just want to start off with what I do to prepare the water. Today I'm going to use another type of foot soap, and this one is spearmint and menthol scented Epsom salt. It's going to relieve of tired feet for standing, running, and overexertion, rejuvenating and restores, soothes minor aches and pains, refreshing spearmint and menthol scent. So yes, I'm looking forward to smelling that. I'm sure it smells really good. Okay, so the directions say that we can add 1 to 2 cups to the water. So we're going to do straight 2 cups. Oh yes. Okay. So this water is as to stand. It's nice and toasty. Okay. Next, I'm going to add in some vinegar. Okay, apple cider vinegar. I'm just going to pour the whole entire content. I don't know exactly how much is in it. It would have been nice for 2 cups. Okay, I made 3/4 of a cup of apple cider vinegar. And I'm going to add that in the water as well. You can also add in Detox. It's an antiseptic and it kills bacteria, and that's really good for soaking your feet. I grew up with that, as well as even soaking your body. You can put that in your bath water, you know, to help relieve with those aches and pains. So that's a really great way to relax your muscles, and also to put in your feet soaks, because that helps with disinfecting the feet and with the fungus. Next, I'm going to use some golden Listerine. It would be nice to just do the 2 cups. All right, so we're going to also pour that in here. Oh yes. Okay, so let me just show you his feet. As you can see, the feet are looking wonderful. They're looking a whole lot better. He's been consistent on using the balm, the heel tactics, and this is great for intensive heel therapy. So after he comes out of his bath, he puts this on his feet to help moisturize his cracked skin, and because of that, it's looking really good. Then also, he's been consistent as well on his fungal nail, toe, and foot cream, and is basically like a brush on. So he brushes this on his toes and underneath the toes, and also in between the toes as well. So hopefully he's using this twice a day, if not every day, once a day at least, okay? So we're gonna get him now into his soak. Soak for about 30 minutes and really nicely soften up his feet, and just for him to relax his feet and let it some love to it. And then afterwards, I'm gonna focus on the toenails, because I'm gonna really work hard on the fungus. We'll come back and finish up on the next level. See you then. Alright YouTube, so I poured some of the pure Castile soap in the baby scent, and I poured that in the water just to help with the softening of the cuticles and the hardness. Wow. So what's happening here is that when I poured the Castile soap in the water, it started separating whatever oils he had on his feet from the Tactics balm. Okay, whatever was on his feet, the Castile soap just automatically stripped off of his foot. While his foot was in the water, it just took care of that. So that's what all of this is. This is the film from the balm. It's really thick. It's like a wax. And that's exactly what this is, like a beeswax. And also, look, it's just pure white. Now, this goes to show, and it's really hard to just wash off. You really have to wash it off. Wow, and it's really thick. Now, this is just an example of all of lock wearers. Never to use any products that have petroleum or beeswax in it. This is what is stuck in your locks, and it ends up looking white. Look at the water. All right, let me see if I can zoom in. Okay, just look at that water right there and see all of that wax build up. So yes, that Castile soap is really good. All right. Oh wow. I don't know. We might have to pour this out and start again. All right, because look, it's just too much. We can't get anything past it. All right, so what we're gonna do is start again, because there's no way we can work in this. It's great that it separated all of the stuff off of his foot, but we have to make sure that we work in clean water. So stay tuned, we'll be right back. All right, YouTube, so wait a minute, we're back. I had to change the water, and what I added in there so far is I put more of the Castile soap in, and I've also added in some more foot soak, and I went back to the Detoxify and Energize with ginger and clay that I used in the first video. So now my model is gonna go back in his foot spa, nice and gentle. Okay, let me put some cold water in there. Okay, YouTube, so we're back. Now I had to cool off the water a little bit. It was a little too much. So he's now in there soaking his feet for another 15 minutes. And it's looking really good. It's looking nice and kind of foamy. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it be for 15 more minutes and we'll come back for the next step. All right, so we're back, YouTube. Now what I'm doing is I'm just trying to loosen up whatever loose skin that he has on the top of his feet from the last time. He has a lot of dark patches on his feet on the top part, and that's all dead skin. So I'm just scrubbing his skin, and the brush is very coarse. It's exfoliating some of the extra dry skin that's around the area. I'm gonna try to get whatever loose skin we can get. Give me the other. Alright, so I'm going to continue doing this. There's a lot of loose skin at the bottom. Alright, so I'm going to continue scrubbing, and I'll come back on the next level. Alright, so now I'm also going to go in with my pumice stone and try to also help loosen or smoothen out these areas that had a lot of the extra skin in it. And this is just going to help loosen and exfoliate all the areas on the feet. Okay, so I'm going to continue doing this around the whole. Oh, let me know if it's too much. So I'm just scrubbing. So yes, you know, I'm going to continue exfoliating the feet, and I'll be right back. All right, YouTube, so we are back, and this looks really good. All right, not much roughage on the heels, but we're going to still work on those anyway. So we're just gonna continue and scrub. Do what we did yesterday where we left off. I'm gonna try and use this. It looks like it looks like a grater. So we're gonna use this on this foot right here. My model's face kind of like his eyeballs went all the way out. They went all the way up. All right, so I'm gonna continue working on his feet, and I will be right back. All right, so we're back, and like I mentioned, I really want to focus on cleaning up these toenails. Okay, so I'm just gonna go in on it again on the top. I don't know if, well, I did clean them really good. And just cleaning up the cuticles and whatever fungus might be on that toenail. I'm just gonna try to work on that today. Alright, so also I'm going to go in this toenail and try to get as much of the fungus out that's in there now. And, sorry, let me know if I'm hurting you. And also what we're going to do is do weekly soakings as well as getting out this fungus and working on keeping it out. And then healing the toenail as we apply the antifungal stuff on it, and continue working on trying to get, or should I say clean out the insides, all the fungus underneath the toenail. And usually, I mean, this is really a weekly process that you're gonna have to do to get your feet back in shape, you know, because depending on the severity of your feet, it's not a 1, 2, 3 process. It's something that's going to take a long time, but as you start on it and work on it, each time you get on it, it's not so long. And being that we started working on these feet from last week, this week we're just working on another part of it because they are very much in need of some TLC, so we have to take it in stages before it's actually really going to be a 1, 2, 3 foot thing. But this is okay though. We're cleaning out right now all of the fungus that I can find. And antibacterial soaks are definitely something you should do each time to help kill the fungus. And it's always good to get in the corners of your toenails, all those little hidden spots and pockets, and get it out of those areas too. Alright, so I'm going to continue just cleaning out all the fungus on this foot and then work on the next foot. So it's going to take a little time. Alright, so I will be back with the results. Alright YouTube, so we're back. Now what we're going to do now is try to file some of the nail. And this is not by all means going to get rid of the fungus, but it'll help with the darkness of the toenail because of the discoloration of the nail. So we're trying to file that down some. And this is really going to take a lot of time as far as healing the toenail and the toe, because it has to be something done on a consistency. So we're just going to try to get as much of that color off of it. Because what happens afterwards, like when your nail is very heavily infected with fungus, the fungus continues to grow under the nail, and what it does is it lifts up the nail, where then it becomes kind of uncomfortable for you to wear your shoes because of the nail is being risen. So it's always good to file them down, smooth them out. Now on some of these, the nail doesn't even look like it even exists. So for some of you who have really severe nail damage, it's really going to take you a long time for your nails to come back. Alright, so I'm just going to continue working on the nail and I'll be right back afterwards. Alright, so we can't do but so much with the nail. We just have to really continue to use our fungal and whatever antifungal gel that you can actually buy for your feet. You know, I don't know exactly which ones they have in the pharmacy, But yes, we're gonna continue using this antifungal gel and just liberally put it all in the toenail, underneath, on top, around it. Okay, we're gonna really give it some dousing, and you should be doing this twice a day. We have to heal those toenails and get that fungus out every single day. And I don't mean dig your toes out, but place this stuff on your feet so that it can help with the lifting up or making it soft. Because, you know, you gotta get all of that fungus out so that it can stop damaging the toenail. So we're gonna start doing in our next episode of the detoxing of the toes. We're gonna start really focusing on the fungal nail. So just know that in the next video, we're gonna really work on getting these toenails cleaned out, and it's gonna take time. You can't do everything overnight, you know, so just know that it's a weekly thing, it's a daily thing, you know, but it's gonna come back to life, and that's our mission. Okay. I just basically wanted to see how the toes look after the treatment and what was needed to be done next. But what we're gonna do today is a little bit different. We're gonna wrap his feet in an exfoliating foot mask, okay? And it's for silky soft feet. Now basically what it is like a shoe, a bootie, that you slip your feet in, and it comes inside the pouch, has these little tear off tabs, and they're like little cutesy plastic booties. Alright, so it has like a little spot along the top that you cut off. So we're just gonna trim off the top part because it's sealed and we're trying to make an opening. I don't know if I should open it all the way. Alright, and all you do is slip your feet inside of it, and it has a nice little solution to it. Now, the only problem that I have is the size of the feet. All right. Alright, so we finally got his feet in there. Now that might be the challenge. These don't really have a size on them. So hopefully if your feet aren't so big, and these are a size 12. So they do come as far as fitting a size foot. Okay, so if your feet are a size 12, then you just made it. I don't know how to do this, but we're gonna try to cut the, close this up a little. All right, so since we got this foot in the booty, next step is to cover the booty with a nice pair of fresh socks, just to keep it in place. It feels kind of warm. Is it warming up or something? All right, oh wow, these are great, perfect. All right, and we're gonna do the same for the next foot. Okay, again, we're just going to trim off the top. Okay. And what I love about this is that it covers everywhere, even your toes. So every part of your foot is getting some love. And these little tabs seem to be very sticky, so if you can try to make them a little bit snugger, just close it up, that'll work. All right. Oh, these aren't matching, but they'll have to work. And again, now I'm just going to put the fresh socks over it. Oh, it's unloosening, but these socks are wonderful. They are fitting just perfect. All right, so we made sure and close his foot inside of it, and we're gonna leave this on so that it can get absorbed really good, and we're gonna keep it on for at least 2 hours. And it says after 5 to 7 days the horny skin layers, which I guess is the thicker skin. It says horny, I don't know why, but it says it will gradually peel off your feet and you'll get a faster results if you soak your feet in warm water after 10 minutes each day. And it says do not pull on the skin as it is peeling, so continue to use moisturizer daily. Now after 2 weeks, the horny skin layers will have fallen off, leaving you with silky soles. All right, now this is great for the soles of your feet, all that dry patches that we exfoliated off last week, and it's to help with also the peeling of the feet. All right, so this is another edition of detoxing the feet and what to do next. And with this treatment alone, it says after 5 to 7 days we'll start to see results. You know, him wearing this for 2 hours and soaking his feet every day for 10 minutes, you know, just to loosen up that skin. All right, so thank you so much for joining us on this video of detoxing your feet. There will be another part to it because I will be working on the toenails, especially with the fungus. So in the next video, you will see another edition, but it will be more of working on the fungus. All right, well, thank you again, and I'll see you in the next video.